Earlier this week, I got the chance to watch Dragon Ball Super Hero, and in this video, we're going to discuss what I thought about the movie, and we're just going to talk about our feelings. Dragon Ball Super Hero made box office history this weekend, literally earning enough money for me to move to Hawaii and never work another day in my life. At the time of this recording, earning over $56.7 million worldwide. I really love the Dragon Ball universe. I fell in love with these characters as a kid, and I recently rediscovered it during COVID. I rewatched the entire Dragon Ball Z series. I finally caught up to Dragon Ball Super, and I finally watched Dragon Ball Super Broly. I'm in love with the franchise. I just love the characters and how they look. Fight scenes, the screaming, the power-ups, everything. My first couple memories with Dragon Ball Z was actually during the PlayStation 2 days when I was like 4 or 5, and we couldn't afford a memory card at the time. We had just beat Dragon Ball Z Budokai. So we unlocked all the characters and everything, and we would leave the PlayStation on for like days, maybe even weeks, honestly, to just make sure that we never lost our characters, never lost our progress, because we didn't have a memory card at the time. We just never got one. So the little 4 megabyte memory cards, yeah, we didn't have one. So we would leave the PlayStation on at times, and then all of a sudden my mom would come into the room, unplug the PlayStation, yell at us because we're leaving the PlayStation on for so long, and then we would lose all our stuff. We'd go right back to square one. So really, Dragon Ball Z has always been a part of my life, and that's why I was so excited when I found out that they were doing another Dragon Ball movie, except it's going to focus on Gohan and Piccolo. Dragon Ball Super Hero follows Piccolo and his former student Gohan as they go on a mission to save the world from the newly reformed Red Ribbon Army. The film is definitely centered around Gohan and Piccolo. They are absolutely the two main characters of the movie, which is something that fans wanted for a really long time, because I got kind of tired of Goku and Vegeta just saving the world every single time. So seeing a story just focused mainly on Gohan and Piccolo, even though the plot synopsis said that they were going to save the world, this story feels a lot smaller. And the fact that we even get to spend any time with Piccolo and Gohan as main characters, I'm extremely thankful for, because they're some of the best characters in the show, particularly Gohan, and we're going to talk about that in a little bit. Let's just start talking about some of the stuff that I loved about the movie. The one thing that I love about Dragon Ball, minus the fight scenes, is the character interactions. And in this movie, the character interactions are spot on. Every single character just blends in perfectly with each other. All the chemistry is there from the shows. I love what they do with Piccolo in the movie. They try to bring him down to earth a little bit more and kind of show us how he's trying to connect more to the human side of the world. Because if you guys are Dragon Ball fans, you know that Piccolo was actually a bad guy at the very beginning of the show. And they play with that in the movie too. They kind of poke fun at Piccolo not being so much of a villain anymore, and Piccolo actually goes through a little bit of an identity crisis in this movie. So another thing I loved about the movie was the pacing. I think the movie is paced very well. The movie is only an hour and 40 minutes long. However, I think that with a lot of the backstory that's needed to set up the characters and the plot of the movie, I think that it moves at a really good pace. And with that, the editing is snappy. It kind of reminded me of like a Scott Pilgrim versus the World. It almost feels like a live comic book, especially when Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 are introduced. That's another thing I loved. All the new characters were pretty much flawless. I think Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 were really cool in the movie. And I also think that Dr. Hedo, Magenta, and Carmine were also really good additions. And that kind of goes back to the story focusing on Piccolo and Gohan, because you have basically 5 new characters and none of them steal the show. They're there to support the main plot of the movie, and that's something that I really appreciated, because I really wanted to spend time with Gohan and Piccolo in this movie, and we did. I also love the themes of the movie. I think that the movie questions what a hero is and what a villain is, because there's a lot of misunderstandings in the movie that, you know, some people think that Piccolo is a villain, other people think that Piccolo is a hero. You know, there's times that Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 are looked at as villains, and they're also looked at as heroes. So it's all about these perspectives of different people in the Dragon Ball universe. I'm gonna get into a little bit of spoilers here, because I can't just not talk about this in my review. I am a massive Gohan fan. I absolutely love every single thing that he does in the entire Dragon Ball Z show. Dislike everything he does in the Dragon Ball Super show, and I don't even think he was in Dragon Ball Super Broly. But yeah, I'm gonna get into small I'm gonna get into spoilers here because I just have to talk about this. So this is your warning. If you guys don't want to know spoilers about the movie, you guys probably already know what's gonna happen, but if you guys don't want to know spoilers about the movie, just skip towards the end. I love Gohan so much. He is my favorite Dragon Ball character, right next to Trunks, and I honestly really despised what they did to him during Dragon Ball Super. We finally got Gohan back, baby. Gohan is officially back in business. This is something that we've been waiting for years now, and he is finally back in business, and it makes me so happy. I was watching it, holding my son, and yeah, I brought a baby to the movies, okay? I was watching it, holding my son, and I honestly started tearing up. It's such a beautiful moment. The transformation scene of Gohan going into Gohan Beast Gohan is just fucking insane, dude. Okay, his look, spot on, dude, spot on. Oh, it just makes so much sense for him to finally surpass people. And honestly, the power scaling in Dragon Ball is completely off. Nobody knows who's the most powerful anymore. It doesn't even matter at this point, but Gohan is technically the most powerful person now. He has technically surpassed Goku, Vegeta, Broly, technically, okay? Don't yell at me in the comment section about power scaling. I don't care. He's the best. It just made so much sense for him to also, number one, finally unlock his potential and turn into Beast Gohan. But the final blow that he uses is Piccolo's special beam cannon. And that right there is perfection. I feel like it's been building up to this. I love the fact that it pays homage to Piccolo being Gohan's real dad. Like, come on, dude. Like, Piccolo literally trained this man and made him fight a dinosaur earlier or something like that, earlier in the series when he was a baby. Just the fact that this relationship is still so strong, and the creators knew that was the heart of the movie, this relationship between Piccolo and Gohan. They did really well by that. That being said, there is a lot wrong with this movie. Let's get into some of the things that I did not like about this movie. I didn't like the music. There was like almost a lack of music at times. There were times where it was like completely silent during fight scenes and dramatic scenes like that. This could be such a beautiful scene if there was just a little bit of background music. There are certain points down the line in like the final battle where I feel like there should be more music. This is like an epic battle, and the conclusion of the movie, where's the music? And why is it not bumping in my ear? Another thing I didn't like, and honestly, it's a toss-up for me, but the animation was really distracting. I think that if the animation was the same as Dragon Ball Super Broly, I would absolutely love this movie. It's got my favorite character Gohan in it, and it's got the same art style as Dragon Ball Broly. Honestly, the animation and the CGI is just really distracting here. At times, though, it looks beautiful. You know, sometimes it looks super beautiful, and then other times it looks like Dragon Ball Budokai, right? So it's a mixed bag for me. I really didn't see the necessity to make this a CGI movie. That's just my opinion, though. Some people may love it, some people may hate it. I'm kind of in the middle on it. It looks good at certain times, but sometimes it doesn't. I don't know. It's up to you guys. And probably the biggest thing, this is a huge Piccolo movie. Don't get me wrong, I love Piccolo, and I love what they do with Piccolo, but they marketed it as a Piccolo and Gohan movie. Gohan still feels like a side character, but he also gets more to do, you know? He still feels kind of like a side character, and I also don't feel like they handled his character development through the movie as well as it could have been. You know, they talk about how Gohan is the strongest, but we don't really see him struggling with that. We kind of just see him being Gohan. And then all of a sudden, something snaps in his head, kind of like how he snapped during the Cell Saga, and then he turns into his transformation. Now that transformation is amazing, but we don't see that transformation for long because we only see it for like 3 minutes at tops. And it's really disappointing because he has, you know, the whole movie builds up to this transformation. We all know that Gohan is gonna fucking explode one day, and he finally does, and we only get to see that for like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. He doesn't even really get a fight scene. He kind of just gets like a badass introduction. He stops a punch from Cell. Yeah, that's basically it. He pushes him back, and then he uses the special beam cannon to kill him. yeah, we don't even really get to see a lot of him fighting. I really hope we see more of him down the line. We probably will, but I feel like there should have been more Gohan Beast in the movie. Maybe even just 5 more minutes of that. You know, we don't have to have a whole 20-minute fight scene of him fighting Cell. Maybe just like 5 more minutes would have been good, but damn, really 2 minutes of this badass character? 2 more minutes? That's all we got with him? Overall, guys, I had a lot of fun with the movie. I think that the movie is definitely worth watching in a theater. I am so happy that Dragon Ball is making really good content again. I'm super curious to know what you guys thought down below in the comment section. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you guys never miss another video that I put out. And turn on those post notifications. You'll be notified every time I upload. Anyways, guys, I want to thank you so much for joining me to talk about movies. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next video.